Hello everyone, welcome back to DroidGameFan. This is part 5 of my walkthrough of Detective
It's so
Grimoire.
old-fashioned, it hurts my brain.
You just walked straight into my house, did you?
Well, I kind of broke into your house. I didn't mean to click on her, I was still exploring the room.
Not exactly. I had to climb up here first.
Normally,
And
I
then I
have
broke in.
methods for dealing with unwanted attention.
Don't shoot me,
But I
please.
can make exceptions for harmless idiots.
Do you get any attention up here?
Most of the time, people like to leave me alone. But I don't think you're going to, are you?
No, I'm not.
I could make an excuse and say it's my job to ask you about last night, but to be honest, I climbed all the way up here and I just like being indoors.
Well, if you insist on staying, I'll tell you. I'm Lady Weybridge, and I think you might be climbing up the wrong trees.
I'm Detective Grimoire, and I think I might agree with you.
Okay, this has to be the strangest
sunlight beaming through
person I met so far.
It's so bright I should have brought my sunglasses.
Why does her head
This
look
is
like a
like
leaf?
An oven? It's so... The tree comes straight through the middle of the house. It even has little drawers carved into it. Okay, even I'll admit, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. Pretty cool
The owner of this
treehouse.
house seems to enjoy reading. Though, I'm not sure what else there is to do up here, actually. There's a whole load of needles and wool on that shelf. Or should I say yarn? I just don't know anymore.
Okay, that yarn is a clue.
I'm indoors. What a treat. I'm indoors. A little blanket on a little bed in a little house. It makes very little sense.
But it's a clue.
There's a book on the table. I think it's a book about flowers. How fascinating. I must take some time to read it.
Keep on clicking on her by mistake. The tree house. Strange house high in the trees. It looks very old. Book full of flowers on the table. Knitting and sewing equipment on the shelf. Single bed in the corner of the room. The woman seems to live alone. Surprised you don't have any cats. Okay, what's
What do
your
you do
job?
here? Did you work for Richard Remington?
I was living here before that man was even born. And I have absolutely nothing to do with him, or his little tourist attraction.
You're exaggerating. How long have you been here? Just in this treehouse? What do you do up here?
I've been here longer than anyone. Even longer than, well, anyone.
I like numbers.
So
60
you a witch or
years,
something?
Something like that.
What have you been doing for that time? If you don't mind me asking.
I have many reasons to be here, but I won't bore you with all the details of my life.
I'm sure there's one detail worth writing down.
I like to study the plants and flowers in this area. I've learned many things from them.
What about this little chemistry set you've got on your table?
I wouldn't call it a chemistry set, but if you bring me an object that has liquid on it, or inside it, I'll tell you what that liquid consists of.
Wow, how do you do that?
Chemistry.
Okay, a page from Weybridge book about flowers contain information about all the flowers in the swamp and where they grow. Green and red species only grow around the side door of the museum. Okay, so if you remember my first walkthrough in this game, I found some blue and red flowers in the area, so I have to backtrack all the way back there, see if I can find a clue. Okay, so where were you last night?
Your job is to ask me about what happened last night.
Do you even know what happened last night?
I know more than you might imagine.
Oh, that sounds useful. Can you tell me? What were you doing?
I was here, in my house, by myself.
What else?
That's it.
Thanks. Just give me a minute to write all this down.
Okay, so she doesn't have an alibi. Presents a clue. The gloves.
Let's see.
Okay, let's
First
see.
thing we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron. Then tap the faucet.
Okay.
And now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients.
Okay, so we got, what, some blueberries? What is those, nuts? And the yellow flower. So, whoa, what happened?
That's not right. Come on, Grimoire, you're good at
Hey,
colors.
it wasn't my fault. I put one of them in there, and it seemed like I put all of them in there. Come on. Now I can do it. Okay.
That's not right.
Yeah, I put the yellow and blue in there. I don't know why this thing's not working. Okay, yellow, blue. Yeah.
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes.
You can put that away. I can't help you with it.
Flower book.
They're samples of flowers that grow in this area. 2 of them you don't see very much anymore. And 1 of them only grows around the museum.
This is a 60-year-old journal. It was on display in a museum.
I know what it is.
I thought you might.
No, thank you.
Okay.
If you bring me something with liquid on it, I might be able to help you.
The map?
You can put that away. I can't help you with it. No, thank you.
Okay, the profile.
I have nothing good to say about that mess, so I won't say anything at all. You should ask someone else. Show it to someone who doesn't live in a tree.
Yeah, she lives in a tree, so she doesn't know anybody.
A fascinating old woman who lives in a wonderful treehouse. I heard she wasn't so keen on visitors.
It's funny how they talk about themselves.
I'm not even sure who that is. You should ask someone else.
Okay, so that's it. Okay, I read this. Okay, what about my clues? Yeah, so that's a costume. Still missing something. Local woman. Lived in the swamp for over 60 years. Knows about flowers that grow here. Hates Remington and his tourist attraction. Okay, so it looks like I'm
There's a
done
book
here.
on the table. I think it's a book about flowers. How fascinating. I must take some time to read it.
Okay, I forgot where I'm supposed to go.
What's this? Looks like this stuff in the water has been moved around recently. Maybe if I reposition them, I'll find a clue.
Okay, so I looked at a couple of pictures on the internet, and it seems like instead of one footprint, there are two. So let's see if I can put everything together. I think this goes. Right. Let me see. Right there. This goes right here. I mean, by the picture, it doesn't have to be precise. No, I think this one goes
I
here.
recognize that footprint. It's the same as the one found at the crime scene.
Okay, so I got that completed.
What's this?
So those are the same footprints that was at the crime scene. So I gotta go back and look at the. Yeah, right. So those are the same footprints.
With 3 toes leading up to the office door. And back down into those reeds by the water. The strange footprints stop right by these reeds. Maybe I should take a closer look. Maybe I
Okay.
can move some of them out of the way.
Is that a flipper?
Stra-
I clicked too fast. Okay. Strange green flippers. Okay, so that's another part of the costume.
The strange footprints stop right by these reeds. Maybe I should take a closer look.
I mean, it's kind of dumb for a person to leave the costume just laying there. Okay, so we got the flippers in the hands. Let's see if they got anything new to say.
I'm sorry, I have not seen that before.
Yeah, I bet.
Try showing it to somebody different.
Yeah, I still think
I
he.
really don't have an opinion. My apologies.
I still think he did it.
What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder? That's great. I'm sorry, I have not seen that before. What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
Okay, so he has nothing new to say. Let's talk to the director again.
I'm a busy man, and this doesn't look like it's worth my time.
You're not doing anything. You've been standing there through the
I
whole
simply
game.
don't have time to help you with this. If you want an autograph, a plain sheet of paper will suffice, thank you. I don't really have time to be looking at items from your collection.
Okay, looks like they're not gonna be any help.
You won't be getting very far discussing that with me. Try someone less important. If you want an autograph, a plain sheet of paper will suffice, thank you.
Okay, so let's should I talk to Agent Folder again?
This person is of no interest to me whatsoever.
Okay, another antisocial
Guesswork.
person.
Nobody can know what Boggy's feet look like. It's his greatest secret.
His feet is his greatest secret.
I have no interest in something like that. Obviously.
Okay, still have one more clue in this museum. It must be if I find the lockpick that Agent Folder lost. And it looks like the game crashed again. Yeah, every time I play this game, it crashes. %40 done.
What's this?
Okay, so if he lost the costume, why is there prints over here? Okay, some in that
Predictably, a
trash can.
and I just can't resist taking a look inside. The glamorous life of a detective. My favorite part of the job. Maybe there's something underneath the trash in here.
Okay. What is that? Okay, a picture of Boggy.
Hello, what's this? Just a piece of paper? Or something more sinister?
Okay, nothing else. Design for a Boggy costume. Okay, so I have the feet and the hands of the costume.
Are we really talking about a swamp creature here?
Okay, I gotta make another sentence. I found in my office. I found the trash. Can I explain what? I found the trash. Can I explain what? The costume design I found in the trash can explain what ever existed. Smells like it's showing me what was doing last night ever existed. So it has to be the creature. The costume I found in the trash explains that the creature, well, should be never existed.
The costume design I found in the trash can explains what the Boggy character ever existed. No.
Okay, that's not it. Well, it's the end of part 5. Stay tuned for part 6.